Coming up, we learn about fall traditions and interview Mrs. Steffen about college applications.
Darling, you send me, I know you send me.
Good morning, Greyhounds. My name is McKinley Woodward.
And I'm Hannah McNally, here with your Chtv morning announcements. Before we begin, please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance, followed by a moment of silence. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you.
Today is the midterm election day, which means millions of Hoosiers will be voting for school board, state and local representatives, U.S. Senate, and Secretary of State.
If you are 18, you have the power to vote and let your voice be heard.
CHTV's Gabi Bradley met with one of the candidates running for state representative. Here's what he had to say.
My name is Matt McNally, and I'm running for state representative for House District 39. Why should students care about voting? Voting is ultimately the only voice that you have. You are voting for people who are going to speak for you. I think that it's important to be involved in so many levels, but I think voting is a key piece of that. I would tell students, make sure you research the candidate. Make sure that you understand exactly what they stand for and that they align with what you stand for. Make sure that when you go in there, you know who you want to vote for. Additionally, if they want to know their voting locations, they can go to indianavoters.com. You can input your address and it'll tell you where you can go to vote. I think it is extremely important to vote. Don't take it for granted. So many people before you, before me, have fought for this right for us to vote. This is the one time where you have a chance to make a difference and have a say in the future of your government.
You can find your polling location at hamiltoncounty.in.gov.
If you plan on voting later today and are wondering about the weather, Gabi also has the latest on that.
Morning, Hounds. If you're voting today and the polls are busy, you're in luck. Today we have a high of 62 and a low of 39. There are no clouds in the sky today, as it'll be very sunny. Happy voting if you can, Greyhounds, and let's send it back over to the host desk.
Thanks, Gabi.
To make up for this cold weather, CHTV's very own Gracie Prater made a package on what you can do in the fall to pass the time.
Hi everybody! Fall is in full swing, and I'm going to take you guys along with me to do some of my favorite fall and Halloween traditions. Let's go! Alright, first order of business, I have no idea what I want to be for Halloween, so we're going to go to Party City and see if they have any costumes. Here we are at Party City. For Halloween.
Joker. A creepy clown monkey.
Are you guys excited?
Yes.
Okay, so I just got out of Party City and I didn't really find a costume that I liked, but I did find this hat for my dog. Oh, no. Keep it away. Okay, so after the failed Party City trip, I'm gonna do my traditional fall drive through Cool Creek. It's really nice to look at all the leaves and stuff and just drive through. It's really cool.
Let's see what Charlie Baker has for us in his sports update.
Good morning, Greyhounds, and welcome back to another sports update with Charlie Baker. In Carmel sports news, the girls' basketball season has kicked off. The Lady Hounds faced Homestead in the season opener on Saturday and lost 57-36. The girls play Huntington North this upcoming Saturday as they seek their first win. The girls' cheer team competed in the state competition finals this weekend and took home third place. In other sports news, college basketball started last night and your favorite teams are back in action. The NFL took a turn yesterday as Frank Reich was fired and the Colts bring in Jeff Saturday as the interim head coach. Hopefully this is the change the Colts needed. That's all I have for today's sports update. Now we have a short commercial break.
Hi all, this is Carmel Yearbook and we're here to give you some info about club photos.
Club photos already started on November 2nd, but they are continuing on the 8th and the 16th, and during SSRT in the varsity gym.
Now let's go over some do's and don'ts for club photos.
Do bring in your ID for check-in. Don't forget to bring an identification, otherwise you won't be allowed in the varsity gym to take photos. Do come in 5 minutes early.
Don't show up late for your photos, otherwise you won't be allowed in. Do ask a greeter where to go.
With our seniors, because they're the students that are currently in the middle of all of this process, right? The best way to relieve stress is, one, plan ahead and get organized. And a lot of that should have been happening already, but it's never too late to plan ahead and get organized. And then two, I think use all the available resources for getting help with the process. So that's sort of a simplistic answer, but those are the two things I think really help minimize the stress.
Thanks, Jake. Check out the rest of Mrs. Steffen's tips on our YouTube page at CHTV Carmel Television.
Now, let's send it over to in-studio announcements.
Runway for Riley is this Saturday at 7. Tickets are $15 and can be purchased through the Carmel Dance Marathon Instagram bio or at the gate using cash or Venmo.
Runway for Riley is a fashion show event with clothes from multiple local businesses modeled by CHS students and staff. There's also pop-up shops, a silent auction where you can do holiday shopping, and delicious food or drinks from businesses like Walking Waffle. We hope to see you there.
Now back to the host desk.
Thank you. Happy birthday to everyone listed at the bottom of the screen.
Academic World Quest will have their call-up meeting Friday, November 11th at 8:30 a.m. in room E225. See Mr. Carter in room E225 if you aren't able to make it.
Club photos are today in the varsity gym. Go to the Carmel Yearbook Instagram to find your club in the lineup and be there 5 minutes early with your ID to be let into the gym.
November 11th is Singles Day in China, so the National Chinese Honor Society will be selling carnations for $3 for you or a friend. Carnations can be picked up in B201 November 10th and 11th. All funds raised will go to the Chinese New Year celebration January 23rd at the Carmel Clay Public Library.
The Red Cross Club is taking donations for the Totes for Hope project until November 16th. Donate biodegradable, disposable, and unscented toiletries to the donation bin in E107. Check at Red Cross CHS on Instagram for more details.
The parent meeting for the Peru trip is after school Wednesday, November 16th from 6 to 7 p.m. in the community room. Contact Mrs. Dalton in B175 for more information. That's all we have for your morning announcements, Greyhounds.
Thank you so much for tuning in. If you haven't already, subscribe to our YouTube channel at CHTV Carmel Television, follow our Instagram at Carmel TV, and our Twitter at CHTV.
This has been Hannah McNally
and McKinley Woodward.
Have a great rest of your day, Carmel.